to the Sad Dads Club podcast. Here's everybody's favorite sad dads, Jim and Foo.
I meant to do. You know what? That was my wife has my. You didn't call me on your way home, wife. By the way.
Oh no.
Because
she was with her other guy.
I was half expecting because I was trying to see whether or not we could pull this off with Penny in here.
Uh-huh.
But given the mosquitoes,
oh my Lord,
in the last couple days,
yeah,
and she called me because she'll come in the house through the garage.
Well, she's welcome to be in her home,
right? But I was going to tell her, please, for the love of God, don't come in the garage because
she'll just drag the skeeters in.
Right. And, she'll, as most people, like, you get close, she'll open the garage, and then she gets her shit out of the car, and then she's parking. And then
in the meantime, while she's doing all that, they're all floating down at her. Oh, look, there's some fresh meat, blood.
Yeah, she'll just
carbon dioxide.
Bring in the rest of the fucking onslaught. Anyway, but then I was working on some shit and I heard the garage door open and I went, God damn it! But it seems
I think I saw one in here earlier.
I'm sure there's a couple.
Yeah.
I was at Rayleigh's on my walk.
Uh-huh.
I bought the new spring Red Bull. I bought
the new spring Red Bull.
Some that I like that.
Is it like
pickle
Easter
salsa?
flavored?
No, it's cherry sakura.
That sounds Easter flavored.
Japanese. It's like a cherry.
That's Easter.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, it's red. I mean, it's pink. Yeah.
That's what she's saying.
Something else. 2 Red Bulls and that pickle de gallo.
Pico de gallo?
No, pickle. They make it instead of like.
I have concerns.
It's salsa with pickle.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
And spicy.
No, shut up.
I cannot.
Be quiet.
It is so good. I like to make when I
thought you were just literally mispronouncing Pico de gallo. I'm like, come on, bro.
Pickles de gallo.
No, I don't care for this.
And
I don't condone
I make
it.
it with my tuna
I don't
fish.
approve it.
It is amazing.
I don't think it is.
Everyone else in your house would love it.
Nope.
Who is not you?
I begrudgingly ate pickles tonight.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Begrudgingly.
Pickle. Well, your life is better for it. And then my wife found the... Anyway. Oh, so I come out of the store, 2 cans Red Bull, a jar of a substance that shall not be named. I walk around the corner after the door. And I set a Red Bull down. I have another Red Bull in my hand. I open up my sling bag. I put 1 Red Bull in. I go to put the unnamed jar of
garbage
salsa replicant.
Calling that salsa
doppelganger. And I am swarmed. I'm wearing this same fucking hoodie.
They're smarter than you think.
They're trying to land
on
my hands as I'm holding the bag.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
They know where people hang out.
The shit. And then I go to grab the can of Red Bull that's on like the little rock wall.
And there's like 4 of them on there.
Yeah. And it's like on my hand. I'm like, holy shit.
Dude, they're terrible right now.
What
I don't ever remember them being this bad. What's wrong?
It was, I was in my mind palace trying to recall the time that it was
Sunday.
It sucks.
It was literally the middle of the day, 1:00. And I go out with the pressure washer and, like the cement, because our house faces north. So the cement, like the walkway that goes up to the front door and like the top of the garage, the driveway and the walkway that goes around the other side of the house around the corner. All that shit's green now because it's been wet all winter. And so I'm like getting the pressure washer out and I'm trying to get rid of all the green. And I start working on the sidewalk that goes to the front, to the front door.
Yeah.
And I'm just wearing like pants and a shirt, because it's warm. It's like almost 70 degrees or 70 degrees.
Yeah.
And I'm like, feel a little twinge on my arm. I look down, mosquito. like in the middle of the fucking day. And I'm like, God damn it. So I go in the house, throw a long sleeve sweatshirt on. Mm-hmm. It's 70 degrees outside, right?
Yeah.
and I have pulled them up about this far, so I'm not getting my hands getting everything all wet while I'm using the pressure washer. And then on the other arm, with just fucking 3.5 inches of my arm exposed, I feel a pinch, another fucking mosquito, and I'm like, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not spending any more time out here.
Listen, we've like it's a running. I get it. On this, as we've discussed, I cannot stand mosquitoes, and there's some.
I love them.
Elaboration to the funny haha of it, but they generally, I cannot stand them. So
I don't remember it ever being this bad.
When it gets, as it has been in the last. Like just after the rain and the cold, it was clear something hatched in the last
trillions of fucking mosquito
eggs. Like a cycle
eggs
has gone through and they're all over. That day where I think was you or your son said something. You did.
I'm all fucking mosquitoes.
I was in the garage. The garage door was open, and I was trying to ceramic coat the fucking Dodge windshield.
Oh God!
So. I'm in a t-shirt because, like you said, 70 plus, and I was inside and I was cleaning the windows, and so then I'm on the outside, so I'm moving.
Well,
I'm
you're
active.
Expelling.
Yes. So my hands are moving.
Carbon dioxide is coming out of you,
and I get outside the truck, and now I'm reaching across the giant fucking windshield, and as I do it. As I come back, it's like chum in the water, and I went, oh shit. Plus, I'm, and I'm extended out over the fucking hood of this thing. It's already precarious, because I'm 50 years old.
Oh shit!
And. Plus, I just have like a natural irritation to it. So when I see it,
you're twitching.
I'm instinctively going, fuck. So I'm,
or you're trying to smack it,
and then I'm like, fuck! I blew out a rotator cuff trying to smack a fucking thing at Mach 8. It was, and so then I came back in the garage and I look at my phone because I'm playing music and I heard shit popping off, and. The timing sequence of like fucking mosquitoes. I'm like, oh my God, it's fucking ridiculous out here,
dude.
And then as I came in and I'm typing, I'm like looking around, like,
oh yeah, you become paranoid.
Yeah, it's like a goddamn scary movie. And I'm like, are they here?
Yeah,
are they?
The bloodsuckers are coming,
Did
right?
They follow me. It's like a fucking horror movie.
The bloodsuckers that leave the itchy residue behind because that shit will stay on me for like 2 weeks,
dude. And then Sunday. Because Venus had her windshield replaced. Because
already?
She had a chip. Well, Auburn commute.
Yeah, I know about
like
that.
Right. Yeah, yeah, you do.
Yeah, I did.
Her coverage program covers chip glass or whatever, so she got it replaced. But she also has that. She has like a fancy radar or whatever, like array system in her windshield.
Yeah.
But before, brand new, I ceramic coated the nines of the windshield in the front of her car, and she had it replaced in late January, I want to say. And that last storm early in the week, last week, even me driving it, I think on Monday, it was coming down, and the wipers are doing their thing, but once you've been in a car that has the windshield ceramic coated or coated with any sort of water repellent, everything else sucks.
Oh yeah.
And this 100% sucked. And it actually made it obstructive to see because I had to have the wipers on.
Well, there's also a thing like with new glass in general that it doesn't seem like it has the polish from the wipers on it already or something.
Yeah. So Sunday, knowing that we're getting another thing, I'm like, fuck, I have to do it. I have to do it tonight because I really would prefer to let it not get wet before most applications require you to not get it wet for 24 hours or 12 or something. So I'm like, well, my window is tonight. If I don't do it tonight, I can't do it all the week. And plus, she said something to me specifically, like,
it's bad.
This sucks.
Yeah.
And then I drove it that Monday during a storm, so I knew it sucked. I'm like, absolutely, 100%. So we went out late afternoon, came back, and just before we were prepping dinner, so this is 5, 6 o'clock, this is the no-no zone for
absolutely.
mosquitoes.
Yeah.
We came in from shopping, garage door shut. And then it came in and unloaded stuff. She's like, "Oh, let's start dinner. Fucking, are you gonna do you're gonna be out there with the mosquitoes?" I went, "What?" She's like,
no, I won't.
You're doing the windshield." And I went, "Motherfuck."
Pull the car in the garage.
God. Oh, it was already in here. But I'm like, God damn it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hoodie.
Oh yeah.
And I'm out here and I'm doing the business, and I have a hat on that became my fucking mosquito swatter because it was thick in here. Like, God. And now I'm like, well, fucking, if I get this thing stripped and cleaned off before I put the coat on here and I slap a mosquito onto the windshield, then I'm going to be pissed because now I've got to
clean it,
re-clean the goddamn windshield because heaven forbid, like, some mosquito's nuclear shadow is going to be stuck on the ceramic coat or something. Anyway,
it's funny.
It's been bad.
Well, it has. It's funny because I ordered a motor mount kit for Shan's car because it's never had motor mounts.
Oh shit.
So
what year?
That's an 11.
Oh yeah, it's time, baby.
And
does she try and sit on the steering wheel while she's?
It's not that bad, but it does have a little vibration. I mean, it's a K24, so it's got a little vibration to it.
Goes.
And I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be fine. But I'm like, oh, cool, motor mount kit is coming like tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, man, how am I gonna install these without completely getting chewed up by mosquitoes?
Yeah, dude. I eyeball fuck my son when he comes home from school to make sure that he enters and exits the front door as fast as possible.
We need those like big blowers that go when you walk through the door and it goes whoosh and blows.
Oh, yeah.
We need those.
I have thought about what it would take to run PVC lines around the gutters where the misters are, and trigger it with home automation that anytime someone
walks through there,
gets close to the geofence, it out the fucking PVC holes like because
the compressor kicks on. Yeah.
Are you coming home? How soon before you get home? Because I'm going to turn the compressor on. Because I don't.
Hey Siri, turn on the compressor.
Yeah. Dude,
it's bad. It's real bad.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't live here in Sacramento or here in Roseville, you don't understand. I don't.
And think. We made the joke in the chat. Fuck, it was post the rain, so it was like Tuesday or Wednesday of last week.
Yeah.
When the rain had. Venus and I were on one of our late evening walks, and I shit you not, we heard frogs from a walk place where we're like, have we ever heard frogs from right here?
Oh wow.
And it certainly could be that we've just absentmindedly never been paying attention to it.
Yeah.
But we did that walk with Jax, we did that walk with Shiny. We have done that, so that's how far years. We've done these walks for years.
Yeah.
And both of us went, Jesus Christ, we can hear the frogs from here.
Yeah.
Like it was very, very loud.
Yeah. We need more bats is what we need.
Yeah, if you know anything about frogs, they should be eating the fucking larvae when they're in the water.
Right.
And listen, if I can hear you, that means you're not eating.
Yeah, eat.
You should be doing less fucking, more snacky.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously plenty.
But, I know there are
Maybe they're
frogs.
like, oh, my stomach. I need to have some sex.
Fuck me. Fuck me. Shouldn't you be eating mosquitoes? Suck my dick. Oh, man.
No, that's not for me.
You're a frog, dude.
I'm not,
You only have one hole.
not really a frog guy.
Yeah. I need 3.
I'm a tri-frog guy.
Yeah. All 3 of you line up. Anyway. But,
Yeah.
sorry, kids.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Bring in the poison frog, too.
Do you have anything of note?
Of note. No. Okay, Shan, let me tell you this.
Okay. Oh, shit. You said your wife.
I think what day was it? I think it might have been Sunday. No. Yes, I think it was Sunday. Shan starts to get a little wily, and I'm like, what's happening? And she's upset because Melanie isn't replying to her.
Uh-oh.
And all of a sudden she like checks out the Find My and sees her at the beach, and it's like evening time, right?
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, what the fuck? Is she floating dead in the ocean at the beach?
Right.
And I'm like, well, from my Find My, it looks like she is sitting in her car, like right next to the road. So, I mean, I don't know why your Find My says she's in the ocean, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And
I've noticed inconsistency with Find My.
I think it's just
between family members.
Oh, I don't
Keep going.
So she's like kind of losing her gourd. Like, why isn't she replying? Is something wrong with her? Is blah, blah, blah. Does she get, killed at her body dumped at the ocean?
Absolutely.
Like, she's going kind of crazy. And she's like, I mean, do we need to get in the car?
Yeah.
And just drive down there kind of thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to drive 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
To find out. I'm like, dude, chill.
Yeah.
She is a 25-year-old woman that lives in another city. Just relax. Turns out, apparently, she was with a, quote, friend.
Oh.
And they were chatting.
Oh.
So she couldn't really... Like, and I think Shan called her, and I thought that was hilarious. She didn't pick up the phone. And I'm like, I'm not going to bug her.
Yeah.
Because, like, she could be with somebody. Yeah. Like, I don't know. But it's funny because she doesn't really tell us that she's on a date or whatever. It's just like, I was with a friend kind of a thing. And so it's funny.
2 weeks ago, we had the very same thing.
Yeah, except your daughter is not 25.
Right.
Living in her own place.
She's almost 22. But yes, well, okay. So, and I went the other way. So it was Sunday. It was a Sunday. And Venus says something to me as what? Were you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm just...
She says something to me as I pass her in the living room or the kitchen or the house somewhere. She's like, do you have an updated location on where Piper is?
And then you said, I just got here.
Yeah. I don't know. I just got here. And I went, I don't know. I'll check.
I just got here.
I'll check. She's like, yeah, it hasn't been like reporting in for like 50 minutes or something. Now, like your wife, my wife stalks the daughter.
Yeah.
On occasion.
Yeah.
If I'm bored or I'm curious as to what's going on about something, or just I have a random hair because I'm trying to toggle between why my dad's Find My isn't updating, I'll select Piper because I know she's also remote.
Your dad lives in a shitty service area.
But it should ping. I also have him with an air tag. It should ping off his Wi-Fi, but it seems to go almost his weekly
Does he
visit.
know it's somewhere on his body.
he told
Knock him out.
He
and
told my
stick it up
sister,
in his toes.
"You know, your brother tracks me everywhere I go." And she said, "Yeah, because you need it, Dad." And I'm like, "Yeah, fucker, you narc." Anyway, so
why are you in that part of town, Dad?
Yeah,
That's where all the hookers live.
Mill Street and Grass Valley. What are you doing down there, man? They don't even play movies in Del Oro anymore. What are you doing behind that building? You fucking admiring the art on the building wall. The fuck you are. Those are titties, Dad.
Those are tattoos.
God damn it. That's not real. So I don't really check in where she's at a lot now. At this point, half a year in.
Yeah.
But Venus does, and that's totally fine. That's just moms being moms. I get it. But she says, "I haven't seen an update to Piper's location in like an hour."
Oh, yeah.
And I went, "Well, okay, I'll check." I pull up on my phone. It says the same thing. It looks like she's out like outside of the fringe of town, but in the
Maybe the cellular dead zone.
Yeah. Like out towards the rural part of Goleta.
Yeah.
Sure. But it also says it hasn't reported in like 50-something minutes. And I went, okay. All right. So I pop on the iMac. iMac says the same thing. Get on the MacBook Air. MacBook Air says the same thing. Well, the consistency is she's been out at this.
There hasn't been an update.
But I'm like, right. There hasn't been an update in 50-plus minutes. So I'm like, well, she's out in this location. It is roughly outside the bounds of the city. And her and I have like the running joke that because I caught her one weekend heading up whatever the freeway is, 101 or whatever it is, towards Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo, to hang out with Nick for the weekend, without her telling me, I'm like, hey, just if you're going to get on the road for a road trip of that distance, just tell me so I know you're not
put us in the loop
in a windowed van. I don't need you to tell me you're going to
the free candy,
do whatever for
Hannah
the weekend.
Montana
But if you leave the city proper, just let me know.
Yeah.
If you leave like the greater area, leave me. This was on the fringe of it.
Yeah.
But because I'm reading Venus, and Venus is like the mom, like
getting a little twitchy.
Where it hasn't. Why isn't this? Why would she be here?
She's got her purse and her keys.
Yes. Where's the? I mean,
that was Shanna, man.
And so, man, here's the thing. Until that moment, I was ignorant of
the
concern. And then I'm like, well, yeah, why hasn't she?
And then it hits you.
And now
I'm.
What's we had an agreement.
I mean,
I was told that you would, and then this. Where are you? And now the signal is. Now we're at an hour 90 minutes. What the fuck?
Well, I had a similar sort of like thought process, but also at the same time, I'm like, don't get swept up in the hype right now.
Right. So I'm like, there's a time window where I'm just like, her good friend. I'm like, I tell you what, why don't we get? I don't have Kaylin's number, or I do have Gavin's number, and I've communicated with Gavin. Her friends that have.
And is Gavin okay for me to follow him on social media?
I don't follow. Venus follows him, but I don't follow him on social media. But I do text it. We have he's an awesome young man.
How about him find my?
I mean, if you would share me his location, I would be totally fine with that. But I'm like, you know what? She actively communicates more with, probably in a social way, to the younger people of Piper's friends than I do. Perhaps. Maybe Gavin's probably a toss-up. But I'm like, just send a thing to Gavin. If you're concerned, send a thing to Gavin. Because those two are like peas in a pod. So if Piper actually left the city or was doing something, chances are Gavin would know. And if not, Kaylin is like almost daughter adjacent at this point. So I'm like, and if not, send a thing to Kaylin and say, hey, do you know if Piper went somewhere for the day or something? Or do you know where Piper is? Kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And eventually I think after even I had started getting like, the hypotheticals are starting to
because
like...
then your mind starts to go.
Right.
Yeah.
I will always... Right?
Yes.
And it's like,
I feel it.
as much as I want to maintain... I was totally fucking fine until my wife said...
Until she ramped up your fears.
Piper hasn't reported her location in 50-something minutes. I'm like, well, that's... I mean, what? What?
Wait, how long?
How long? And now since I've been checking, it's been 90 minutes.
Oh.
Listen, I'm going to start calling fucking ATF.
I'm calling the hospitals.
Yeah,
I'm
FEMA.
calling the cops. I'm calling all the fire departments
So
and the
I
ambulances.
had somewhere in the 90 minutes, I think I sent a message to Piper that was like, "Oh, this can't be relayed because the person is like out of signal." And I'm like, I sent her a thing like, "Listen, hey, we had an agreement that if you left city limits, you would fucking tell me, and now you're in trouble." And Venus sent a thing to Gavin, and eventually Gavin had responded and said they were out in the canyons they were on a hike. And she had a botany assignment where she was having to sketch or identify wild plants.
Boar.
Yeah. Boar. And then once she got back into signal, and I believe Gavin was with her, either had a different service or was within cellular range. Yeah. So Gavin had responded, but was with her, and I can't remember if Kaylin was with her too. But then when both of them, at least certainly Piper, came back into cellular range, yes, ba-bam, 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 ba-bam. She's like, oh, yes, I was hiking. Everything is totally fine.
Yeah.
The signal sucked. I'm sending pictures soon. And we were like, great.
Well, the other thing to consider, too, is sometimes you can send texts. So iPhone with iMessage, right? It will try and send that as data, right? Where a normal, was it RMS or whatever text message?
Yes.
Will send just as a cellular-based text message, so it's green or whatever instead of blue.
Yeah.
So sometimes if you can sometimes the person that's on the receiving side has just enough service that like they could probably make a phone call if they needed to, maybe, but also they have enough service to get like a RMS text message. So that'll come in, but anything like that's like data driven, like iMessage won't come in.
Right. And she has the newer phone that will do the SMS over SOS.
The SOS thing.
If pushed. And that's where I think I got prompted for that. Like, if the user is within SOS range, they will receive this, but or whatever it is, they have to be checking for it.
Satellite stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, well,
she's dead in the ditch.
Yeah, she's in someone fucking pulled her ass out into a canyon.
Puts the lotion in the basket.
Yeah. It draws the petunia or it gets the whip. You're like, what?
Piper.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. 6.5 hours.
Not again.
I could shave that into 5 hours easy.
Oh my God.
Fucking. Anyway, so what? Same.
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
The mom.
Oh yeah. Shanna was like
and the
not
whole thing,
having
like
it.
even once it resolved, I was like, I was
fine.
I was fine.
And then you stoked the fire.
You made me look.
Well, I was looking too, but the thing is she clearly had cell service. She just wasn't responding.
Dad, I'm humping. God damn it, daughter, I didn't need to know.
Yeah. And I thought it was funny because tonight Shannon and I were having dinner and she goes, I'm checking Millie's location. I'm like, why? Do you know something that I don't? And she's like, no. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever.
She's at 44 Butterworth Street.
And she's all,
I don't like this at all.
she's at home. I'm like, that doesn't mean she's not with a friend. She's all, no.
Every 5 minutes, I plot your location, daughter, and I see you've made routine visits to this other.
So funny.
Yes.
It's funny how, like, in our growing up days, like, I grew up in the 70s and the 80s. If you weren't near a fucking phone, like a attached to the wall phone,
Yeah.
you were off grid.
Yeah.
Period.
Yes.
If someone tried to get a hold of you at your phone, it would ring at your fucking house, and if you weren't there to answer it, you were just off grid.
Yeah.
No one knew where you were.
Yeah.
No one knew where you were ever unless you were at home talking on the phone or you were with them.
I sent Piper a message. It was last week at some point. And I was trying to, I can't remember what the topic was, but I'm like, we were dealing with, what was it? It was some college finance. Oh, it was her dorm stuff.
Oh.
Moving from dorm to apartment.
Yeah.
And we were going to be talking finances. And it was the day after. I'm like, my thought process was I need to talk to her about some things to make sure we're clear from last night's talk. So I sent her a message that said, hey, jingle me. And she was like, what? And I said, give me a ring. And she
didn't know what that meant?
She did not know.
What the heck?
I'm like, call me. And she was like, okay. And I'm like, what part of those did you not understand? She's like, I don't understand. Like jingle bells? Like, what do you mean? I'm like, phones used to have bells in them.
They would jingle.
And they would ring jingle. So it's parlance to call me. Jingle the phone bell.
I gave him a jingle.
She's like, okay, that's dumb. And I went, fuck, I'm so old.
You are from the wrong generation.
So old.
Oh, I feel that all the time.
It was so crazy.
I feel that all the time. How are you with buying a vehicle? Because I'm not good with this.
Not good.
I struggle with...
I mean, the last vehicle I bought is behind you, and I feel like some of the well, it's by vehicle light. But there are things that I probably wish I would have been more versed in. Like, okay, there's no coatings and seat conditionings and whatever's that are afforded to something like this. But I also, it's been years. Like the RS.
Well, because Venus bought the Subaru, right?
Venus bought the Subaru, and I wasn't there.
And the Explorer was the
Venus
second last one.
And I think I came in because I was Mr. Moneybags, if at all, and helped sign just because to sign.
Co-sign.
Not that she needed it, but, like, oh, here's some extra money for down payment. The RS was a unique thing because I knew Mark.
Oh, that's
Mark
right.
from Ingress.
Yeah.
So I was walking into it like, I knew the car front to back. So I'm like, I don't need
you
that.
knew
that.
more about it than he
I
did.
knew this. I don't need extra.
Yeah.
I want the warranty. I want this. So that was so turnkey that it probably doesn't apply.
Yeah.
The Subaru, the truck, I probably bought things that I didn't need from a position of making a decent amount of money that I just didn't pay attention.
It didn't matter as much.
And I absentmindedly, arrogantly didn't pay attention and probably overpaid for things that I didn't need. I think it's easy for me personally to be like, I don't need the protection plan as far as like things like coatings or sealants.
Oh, that's easy to say.
But some of the other stuff like gap insurance, I'm like, wait, I don't actually know how some of those things work and whether or not that's relative to my insurance coverage, what I have. So some of that stuff I am poor at, which is why I usually like to take my wife.
I have been looking to replace the Cadillac with something reliable.
Yeah.
And my problem is cars that I would want to buy. Cars that are exciting to me are just way the fuck outside my price range.
The average price of a new car is $50,000. The average monthly payment on a car is over $800.
That's ridiculous.
20% of people are paying $1,000 or more in a month.
I will never spend that much.
That is fucking
That's
ludicrous to me. Keep going.
So the cars that I would want to buy,
yes,
that I'm like have a lot of interest in are just outside what I could afford or want to pay. Maybe not even that I couldn't afford it. I just don't want to pay for that.
Yeah.
So that puts me in this like sort of, I feel like this sort of in between place where it's like, now I'm just kind of like I'm looking to purchase something that is got a little practicality, maybe a little bit of fun, but probably not that much.
Yeah.
But also doesn't cost a fortune. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a struggle because they're in that range, which I'm saying is probably up to like $30,000.
Yeah.
You're looking at used thing, or you're looking at, which I don't care about, or you're looking at something you really don't want.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
So and like I said, most of that is I don't want a giant car payment.
Yeah.
I think it's stupid to spend that kind of money every month.
Yeah.
So, and then on top of that, you run into the thing where, you can use something like Car Gurus, which is a great tool. You find the thing, but then you have to go somewhere and talk to a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right? And most of the time that's at some car dealer where you're talking to a motherfucker. Yeah. And that is a huge turnoff for me, having to talk to a motherfucker. This is months ago, we went and looked at, we went to the Mazda dealer here in town at the old auto mall here. And I drove
months ago or recently?
This is months ago. And I drove a Mazda CX-90 because at the time we were thinking we wanted something that was 3 rows-ish.
Okay, yeah, you mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a nice car. Drove very minivan-ish to me. Was impressed, but not. It wasn't for me, right?
Okay.
That's kind of how I felt. But the fucking sales guy was one of these guys that, like, if you opposed his question, that was a challenge. Oh. And I hate that.
Yeah.
I do not. And I told him straight up, I'm like, look, I was literally on a 24-hour test drive with a Volvo XC90 that I got at CarMax that we went to the Mazda dealer in. And I told him, I drove here in a 24-hour test drive from CarMax in a Volvo XC90, and I wanted to test drive this because I wanted to be able to compare them. I don't know what I want, and I'm not in a hurry to buy a thing. But the pressure, now it was like, that was a challenge for him. Oh. And that's not a situation that makes me want to deal with you.
Right. Sure.
And I hate that. I hate being in that position. And makes me think of Tony Overbay.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember back in the day, he was going to be buying a car. And he, at the time, this is like in the early 2000s,
Mm-hmm.
he would do a bunch of research online
Mm-hmm.
and print a bunch of shit out, pricing, and he would compare prices different places. And then he would go to the dealer with his print out of shit and a pen, and he would sit down and be like, "Oh, I'm ready for this."
Oh, wow.
And he would be like, "It's on, let's go." He would tell him straight up, "It's on, let's go. I live for this." The whole negotiating thing.
Oh, wow.
And he would end up getting a great deal.
Sure.
I'm not that guy. You know what I mean? Like, I would struggle with that aspect of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And like the high pressure sales guy thinking he's just gonna beat me into buying a car.
Yeah.
That's never gonna. I am way too fucking.
I will tell you that Angie and Mike, they turned in they got some offer on the Acura that they had.
Was it the RDX or whatever?
I think they had an MDX.
MDX.
And they turned it in and got whatever the Acura version of the HRV is.
The ADX.
I believe so.
The small one of the
Yes.
three.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in the brief conversation of like how that went, because they weren't necessarily looking, but it was like, well, they got offered this great deal to reset stuff. The MDX was coming up on like an 80,000 mile
Shit, a lot of miles on there.
Yeah, maintenance thing.
Yeah.
The fucking tires were still amazing. After 80,000, they had never bought new tires.
Oh, wow.
Whatever those Continentals were, whatever Honda deal has with Continental and whatever those fucking compound of that tire,
Good
80,000 miles.
That's impressive.
And they sold it with, anyway, or were selling it with those tires.
Yeah.
Mike and Angie are both passionate front people.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to tell you where the bear shits in the woods.
Right.
And their account of the transition between whether or not a deal is going to be made on the car that they ended up getting was still fraught with, are you really trying to fuck with me right now?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And listening to that conversation was uncomfortable for me.
Right.
And
well,
it was
you
just,
said that, and I'm just sitting there going, oh, shit.
Yeah. And, right? Mike and Angie are both like, I'm not taking your shit.
Yeah.
Like, no. And Mike is relaying the story of like how the paperwork or the agreements and the price negotiation was happening after Angie left the room to go potty or something and then come back. And he's like, and then the salesperson is coming out and coming back with like, no, we agreed to this. And somehow things change on the handout or the contract itself.
Yeah.
And Mike was like, no,
Nope.
that's not going to happen. Like, wait, how did this change? Like, what? Listen, what?
Yeah.
And I am a meticulous person, but I am not so meticulous in some of those situations where I'm paying attention to
You would notice all the numbers.
where I would notice some of those things. And Mike is like, yeah, I was looking at this and I saw this line item and I was like, yeah, no, that's not what we agreed upon. You just moved, you shell gamed this thing from over here to over here. And I was like, fuck. Oh, and then what is the biggest snafu? Them trying to hit a monthly payment mark instead of a price of the vehicle mark.
Right.
And Mike's like, yeah, they came back and they like had massaged something around to where the payment was where it was, but it was a year more or something silly. And he's like, wait, what happened here? I don't care about the monthly payment.
I care about the
price of the vehicle. And then it was like, and he was like, if my wife was here right now, we'd already left.
We would have left.
So you need to go fucking fix this.
Yeah.
And some of that stuff, I'm like, fuck. Admittedly, some of that stuff I'm not paying attention to.
Yeah.
So I don't have any advice for you outside of Carvana sounds really nice.
I know, right?
No haggle price.
When we bought Chandler's GTI, it was at the I think it was the Mercedes-Benz dealer up there in Rockland
or Sierra College.
Right. And I remember, I'm trying to get the best deal I can for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, I think we got down to a difference of like $60.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, well, if you come down to 60, we'll do it. Kind of a thing. Like Chandler and I had talked, and they wouldn't do it. Like we were sitting in the room,
mm-hmm.
and we're like, okay. And I called Shan. I'm like, you can come pick us up.
Mm-hmm.
Shan rolls up out front, and we go walking out to the car, and they see us because we got dropped off there.
Mm-hmm.
The intention was to buy that car.
Mm.
And I didn't think we were leaving without it. When we got there,
mm-hmm.
I didn't think we were leaving without it.
Mm.
But at that point, $60, like, let's fight over this $60 for whatever reason. And I'm like, let's go. So we go. Shan was out front. So I walked up to the car, like, and leaned on the door with her window down, and so, they just don't want to. And while we're having this conversation, he comes out and he's like, all right, we'll do it for that.
Well, yeah.
For $60.
Yeah.
And so, that ended up working, but that was also a struggle. That felt like that was very, it wasn't my money.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't my car.
Mm-hmm.
So I had no problem.
Yeah.
At that point, I was like, I don't have a problem leaving if I don't feel like he's getting the deal
mm-hmm.
or a good deal. But for me personally, they really kind of get you wrapped up in the like emotion of it.
Sure.
This car's not going to be here forever.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, it'll sell. As soon as I say fuck it and walk out, it'll sell, and then it'll be gone.
Yeah.
But as I get older, I don't care. Like,
yeah. I think that,
I don't care.
Like I said, I think that was the difference between when I walked in to do the deal for the RS.
Yeah.
The RS was like, I know it sounds a lot like a Tony Overbay situation. Like, I know exactly what's in here and what I need, and I think I got $2K more for Grimlock as a trade-in than I had anticipated, and you could just roll that over into some of this extra. No, absolutely not.
Right.
Like, I know.
This is what I'm willing to pay. This is exactly what I'm looking for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There was no fleecing or negotiating on the RS. It was like, I know where everyone else is price pointing this car. You're not going to get me on it. If you want me to walk out with this car, which I'm telling you I really want, you're not going to fuck me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of that arrogance comes from where I stood economically. Listen, I'm not a guy that's you're gonna have to. Someone's gonna have the credit checks aren't gonna work. Like, I'm the guy. I'm coming to you saying I can buy this fucking car.
Right.
I can buy a car of this value right now from somebody else. Either you're not going to really, try and give me fucking shenanigans. I'll walk.
Yeah.
I'll go to Concord and buy an RS, and you can suck my dick.
Yeah.
And like, I'm that confident in my financial security that I can do that. The vehicles that came before that, I was not that prepared, and I was not that adult about.
Yeah.
Well,
you're just sort of like, well, I mean, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest,
that's what it costs. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I said, some of the easy stuff about saying I'm not going to buy a coating that doesn't make sense to me. You're like,
No,
I've read about this in a magazine like that. That's silly.
No.
If I were to be honest and go all the way back to something like even like the Eclipse, the Dodge, and Grimlock, the WRX hatchback, I probably
overpaid
absent-mindedly because I was young and dumb.
Yeah.
And Grimlock is probably precariously on a space where I should have known better. But the RS was definitely a no. You're not. There's no shenanigans here, sir.
The Civic that we bought was one of the back in the day when they used to have newspapers. Was literally like this Civic for X price, and we were like, oh shit, a fucking EX with a sunroof.
Yeah,
that's all Shanna wants. And then it was from a fucking Honda, like Carmichael Honda or something, and we took it into the one in here, and we're like, we just want to buy this car at this price here. We don't want to go to Carmichael Honda. We want to buy it here. And they were like, yeah, okay. It still took us fucking 6 hours to buy the car.
Yeah.
But that was, we already knew the price.
And this whole thing, even between the you and me and situational applications of when we are confident versus when we're not, explains very much the advent of the CarMax, Carvana, EchoPark, and any other online retailer that's just like, you click here on the website. Are you approved? Do you want to buy the car? We'll drop it off. You give us the keys. We give you the keys. It's fucking done. Are you probably getting hosed on an interest rate because it all looks like it's just built in and it's fucking fancy and you just click the button?
Absolutely. Yeah. Because they don't, there's no way, I don't think, on those websites for you to be like, no, I have from my local credit union.
Right.
I already have financing.
But you can see the apprehension of people's the apprehension to the push of personalities of the salesman. Listen, I want to feel like I'm getting a good deal and I'm not having to be pressured to buy a bunch of shit. And that all probably feels really comfortable because the math of what's the interest rate, how many payments, what's the monthly payment looks like, well, that's all default, right? That just makes sense. And all I have to do is acknowledge that I'm approved and I can buy the car, and fuck, they're going to drive it right to and I'm not a car person anyway. So I don't really need a driver's
yeah, they make a lot of extra money off of that.
So that they're going to pull it right in front, and some dude is and I don't have to touch hands or talk to a guy.
I don't have to haggle with somebody.
Right. And I just want and I'm approved. So I can do it. I just click the button that says okay. The frustration there to be like, people could probably feel less taken advantage of if the salesmanship part of it didn't feel so parasitic. You know what I'm saying?
And rotten.
Like villainous.
Yeah.
I'm trying to...
like they're constantly just trying to get something over
my
on you.
mortgage payment is based off of your stupidity.
Yeah.
And man, that feels wrong to me.
Yeah.
Like, I get that everyone's got to do a thing.
They're going to take you to the cleaners if they can.
Yeah.
You know?
Man.
I hate that.
I hate that.
And but then again, at the same time, I hate the advent of the no haggle price.
Okay.
And because it makes, like, I feel like when I'm looking at cars at CarMax, that they're just slightly priced higher than they probably should be.
Sure.
And there's no haggling on that.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like you're getting a great deal on a car by buying at CarMax. It's just because the car's there and it's available and you can get it.
Yeah. Right. But we're starting to juggle the scales of
of hating the fact that you have to deal with a sales guy, but being able to haggle with him versus here's the price and you just pay it.
Right.
I don't know.
And
Is Echo Park like that too? Are they a no haggle kind of place?
I think it's like a Carvana type. Like it's an all online
Oh, it is?
option. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or is it, what's the one that's over there that used to be Fry's? Is that Drive Time or something?
I don't know.
You know where I'm talking about?
I know where you're talking about. I just know
That's a car dealer now.
Is it?
A big one. Like, I think it's called Drive Time. And it's like a Carvana style place. And I didn't know if they were a no haggle price kind of situation.
I will say well, I imagine Carvana wouldn't update me. CarMax still sends me, hey, your RS is now worth, and it has dropped, but I'm like, man, I got in
right at the good time.
But also Carvana was giving me, what was it? I think it was $4,000 more.
Yeah.
That like CarMax was.
Yeah.
The other side of that experience in trying to sell something, we've talked about it here on the show. If you're just
great,
that was fantastic.
Yeah.
Certainly, if you feel like you're getting your money's worth, that was as user friendly as anything could be. And I say that from the perspective of someone that parked their RV on the Sierra College weekend car lot stuff and then haggled with Russians for a pregnant Russian with it's for my daughter. She is pregnant. She will live in here on property.
She's not pregnant, but she will use this to get pregnant.
She will facilitate many uterine transactions with this on property. Does roof leak?
And then be pregnant.
Could you do 11.5? No.
That is low ball. Just like the guy she's sleeping with.
Can they get on the roof and inspect for leak? Yeah. Won't leak.
Doesn't leak. And if it does, it's because you've done some shit.
If your 300-pound ass gets up there and breaks seal, that's on you.
And then I will sell it to you for full price.
Yeah, and then you get it for $14,500, 100%, dog. Anyway, yes,
it's a struggle. And then also just picking out what fucking kind of car. That's where I'm like.
We're also that's an awkward place to be because we are not, as I would probably put your daughter, my son, my daughter, as car particular. They just need a vehicle that works.
Yeah.
Your son is an outlier. You and I are outliers. We are car enthusiasts. While I understand the function of the car, I really do love to have passion in the car that I'm driving.
Yeah. And I don't think I'm going to get that in this car.
Right. and that's a weird twist because you're like, if I don't need to have a fucking boner while I'm driving.
Right.
But I do enjoy driving.
Yeah.
I do want to feel connected to the car in a way that's special, that's unique. And if I have an option to buy something that's for me, that I'm going to drive, that I'm going to enjoy, I feel, for people like you and me and probably your son, that moves a needle outside of, well, why would I settle? I want to enjoy being behind the wheel of this car.
That is
or whatever it is.
For me, that's part of the struggle of finding the thing.
Yeah.
is being excited for the thing. I mean, I'm excited nonetheless.
Right. New is always a sure.
Yeah.
But
yeah. But I mean, it's like I'm definitely giving up the excitement of something. Like the Cadillac was like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Now the Cadillac's like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah.
So I mean,
absolutely.
the part of me is like, okay, fuck it. I don't. Maybe having a car like that isn't my bag. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
or you know, I feel like I'm a little bit tainted by this experience. I mean, I have had the car since 19, and so 7 years.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So, but I feel like I've been a little tainted with how many issues I've had with that car.
Oh yeah.
Right. And so I'm a little gun shy to like get anything that's sort of in that realm.
Yeah.
So then it's like, well, fuck it. Then maybe I'm just need to buy something that's just a reliable thing. A Honda.
Oh.
You know what I mean? A Honda or a fucking Toyota or a Mazda or one of those kind of things rather than having the specialty.
See, now you're in some meta shit because I feel like while you've never been a hoon guy,
Right.
You are still a driver experience guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think you would find yourself in regret if you settled. I don't think
I have much of a choice.
I don't think you need rear-wheel drive something.
Well, the reason why
I think you need
what I want
Yeah.
at this point, though,
yeah.
being a almost 55-year-old dude, is something that I can get in and not have to worry about whether or not it's going to make
Right.
it there.
Right, and I think that's part of we're certainly both in like that adult. I
Yeah.
think the adult is probably winning a lot more arguments
Yes.
than the driver enthusiast,
Yeah.
than the Georgetown run 2019, 2020 guys
Mm-hmm.
in these pants or whatever.
Right.
But even I'm like, as I look responsibly 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the road, what makes sense to me? And well, it's probably something that's safe and reliable.
Mm-hmm.
But there is even my wife will acknowledge there is an enthusiast part of me that she encourages and acknowledges that there would be a part of me that would be sad if I didn't have something that still tickled my fancy. Does that make sense?
Well, here's another way to look at this, because if you're talking about buying something that's 4 or 5 years down the road, the car,
there's that too.
Everything's changing.
Yeah.
As we move towards lots of hybrids, CVTs, that's a painful thing to even think about as a CVT. The car market is so different, and the enthusiast side of things are the high-priced items.
Yeah.
Right. So those are that's what I was saying earlier. Like those higher priced the cars that I would be wanting to buy, like maybe an Integra.
You got close.
An Integra S or whatever, Type S.
Good for you.
Something, if I was gonna buy a thing, I would be looking at something like that. But the price on those are so high now that they're not. It's not. I mean, unless I had cash up front or something, I don't want a fucking $900 payment.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yeah,
the marketability
yeah.
and economy of us even as reasonably two-income household people trying to afford something,
Yeah.
it's like even that's
I don't. It doesn't.
unpalatable.
It would be painful every month to make a payment like that. I don't see that as a unless I was making fucking 3 or 4 times what I make right now. That wouldn't be something that I would be interested in. Period.
Yeah.
Do I think that car is cool? Hell yeah. I mean, absolutely.
Yeah.
Would I drive it? I'd drive the shit out of it. I would enjoy the shit out of that.
Mm-hmm.
But also, it's just too expensive.
There is a weird...
Think about what the cost every year to fucking register it here in California would be.
Yeah.
Alone, on top of the payment.
I think sometimes when I look at like the yard and like the projects that I did that I thought were anticipating the interests of the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I'll wall off this space and put a play structure here. Or this is still lawn and this will be done for this. And it always felt like I was probably 2 years behind the curve, particularly up until probably Piper in high school. Like, I would get the thing done, the project done, and then be like, ha-ha! And the habits or interests or the age had
shifted away,
had moved from the thing, and it was like, fuck. Okay,
right.
Okay, God damn it. As I look, some of like the last probably 5 post-COVID years, as I've looked at, okay, what's next? One, I don't like car payments either. I certainly don't like $1,000 a month car payments.
And cash is hard to come by.
Right.
To buy an outright buy something in cash.
The price, man, it's like a showstopper. I can't imagine how some of middle class households are affording these car payments.
I don't either.
It hurts me to think about what is being sacrificed or leveraged on credit to make some of these things happen.
Right.
So when I'm struggling with that, I can only imagine what that I like. How does that look like in a house that only has one income but 2 or 3 children? And like, that's hard to wrap my mind around.
Yeah.
So when I look at some of the forecasting problems that I've made mistakes on, even in my own house, as I look at, well, I've drawn down the cars that I have. I have 2 cars that have excruciatingly happy memories.
Right.
For me that I seem to can't let go, but are not functional right now in this moment in time. But I have let go of one, and I have a daily in another. As I look to the, like, I do good, and 5 years down the road, what do I need? Is it a thing that tickles my fancy, or is it a thing that is stable and reliable because I might be a grandpa?
There's that.
And do I need a row?
That's coming.
Right. Potentially, between having 2 kids, that's coming. It's certainly coming for you.
Yeah.
So now the thing that tickles your fancy as, well, this is special to me. I want this for me, and I want to have fun because it's for me. And I've done well, and I want to have fun in a thing that's mine. But I may need to tote a car seat. So does XYZ make sense in a world where I may need to tote a car seat? Now all of a sudden the hatchback turns into a mini SUV, a subcompact SUV, because
Right.
and rear-wheel drive turns into all-wheel drive or front-wheel drive because that's safer because you may be toting a toddler again.
Right.
Holy shit. And
that's where I'm at,
no,
right?
Yeah. And you're there,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at that as 2 years down the road, 3 years down the road, I'm probably there. What am I actually looking at? And I'm juggling, and you're there.
That's the thing is, like, your priorities start to shift. Like,
yeah.
oh, I wanted a car that fucking handled and looks the way it
Right.
looks and the thing and
Yeah. Yeah.
and like, as I get older, like, I give less shits about that, and I care about having something that's I can depend on, a dependable,
Yes.
reliable thing.
Yes.
That, I don't know, may not be quite as fun to drive, but I can put some people in the back,
Yeah.
or whatever.
And it was funny
you know.
is that I can't remember who I was having this conversation with. Fuck. It may have been with Mike and Angie because whatever they were in, they downsized like one size from like a CRV to the HRV. No, Thanksgiving-ish. In poking at things that were more comfortable for my dad to get in, but also accidentally, Venus's dad was eyeballing something that was not a truck, but comfortable, not low and not high to get in. I had started looking at, like, here are some options, particularly for my dad, because he really liked the ease of entry and exit of Venus's Subaru, as opposed to his Fusion, which is a sedan. And he's like,
I get it.
I can see, yeah. Using that grab bar to its fullest extent. Some of those things that I had, like, look, these are some of the options. These are what I would like to see you in for safety reasons, as your son, as someone like, and would provide some of the security concerns, but also your ability physically to get in and out of the car and feel comfortable in driving, some of the amenities. A lot of those options are all of a sudden like, well, I kind of like that.
Right?
That sounds, that's kind of fucking sexy.
Right.
You know, Mike and the Acura version of the HRV is like, well, it's pretty sexy fucking car. But do I need to pay the premium of the Acura over the Honda? I mean, I'm a jobless dude in a one-income house at this current moment in time. But so the HRV as an all-wheel drive trim, all of a sudden, because I told my dad, like, if you were looking for something like along the same spectrum and price points as Venus's Subaru, this is a little bit cheaper, but in the same vein. I'm like, yeah, but it's also in my same vein. Like that, it's a hot little car. It does the things. Toyota has some of those. I can't bring myself to put Kia or Hyundais on the list.
They're out.
But the Hyundais,
And
Toyotas,
Genesis.
the Fords, and I don't think Dodge has any. I can't seem to bring myself to look at any of the GMs or Chryslers, but Nissan has some.
No Stellantis products.
Yeah.
I have a list.
Have some as well.
Yeah.
And that subcompact SUV size point.
Yeah.
Ooh, man. I will always make jokes about wanting a Raptor in any any variant.
Yeah.
I certainly wouldn't scoff at a free Land Cruiser.
Who would?
But when I joke and poke at some of those things, I'm like, I would like those things 100% strictly for me for a thing that I'm not actively doing right now. I would love a 4Runner, a Land Cruiser, or the Lexus versions of either of those, or a Pilot Trail Sport, a Passport Trail Sport.
Yes.
But all of those make sense if I was a guy that was leveraging those off-road systems to go up and actively snowboard.
Yeah.
Until that moment in time exists, those are genie in a lamp things and lotto winning type of things, because that doesn't make sense. A Land Cruiser would certainly be cool, but I don't actively go up the hill and snowboard every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because I'm more concerned with paying college education and getting monthly bills paid.
Yeah.
So I don't leave and looking for work. So those things don't happen, but it doesn't curb the appeal to want.
So my the things I've been looking for is an all-wheel drive at least thing.
Yeah.
Maybe mid-size SUV-ish thing.
Mm-hmm.
I really prefer not to have a CVT.
Okay.
Period. That's becoming
Good luck.
That's
hard.
becoming harder to find.
Yeah.
So I really like CRVs. Obviously, we own one.
Yeah.
I would drive one of them, but I think they're CVTs now. I don't know if they have a trim that doesn't have a CVT in it now. Even the hybrid has like some sort of weird eCVT hybrid thing. But what the car that I have been looking at is, and I need to go test drive one, is the Mazda CX-50.
Okay.
We went to CarMax on Saturday and just walked around. Shannon and I did.
Mm-hmm.
The CX-5 is too small from a back seat standpoint. It might as well be the Cadillac. Its back seat's tiny. For a car that size, it's silly.
Mm-hmm.
But the CX-50 is just right. And it's about the same. It's a direct competitor with the RAV4 and the CRV.
Okay.
And I'm not a Toyota guy. So I struggle with looking at Toyotas. You know what I mean? Interestingly enough, they have, all of those guys have hybrid versions. The RAV4 hybrid and the Mazda CX-50 hybrid use the same exact RAV4 hybrid drive from Toyota. The Mazda has Toyota hybrid engine.
Components?
No, the whole engine system is the Toyota RAV4.
Oh.
Just repackaged to fit the Mazda.
Oh.
It literally says Toyota under the hood.
Oh, shit.
It's crazy.
Wow.
If you're looking for a hybrid thing, I'm not sure if I want a hybrid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at from a car standpoint, and I'm struggling. Like, I know I got to get rid of mine, so I might just be like CarMax or Carvana, just come get it.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
No check engine lights. Totally good.
It doesn't.
Number one.
It does have 2 tire sensors that need to be replaced on it.
That's like $5,000 if you get those replaced.
I know.
No errors, no nothing, no dents, no dings.
Yeah. I mean, it's a clean car. It's just been sitting in my garage because I haven't been wanting to drive it. Yeah. So, yeah. And I just hate there. I don't know where the transition happened, but I hate, like, I haven't had a car payment in like many years now. And like the thought of having a car payment for 5 years or 4 years or whatever it is, painful to think about.
I was,
or the other option is to find some lease deal on something and just lease something for like 3 years and give it back. But then I feel like you're throwing money away on the down for the lease if you're just going to give it back.
The advent of Xander driving and driving with Xander, the concept of when was the last time you had a ticket has like, oh yeah,
It's been a while.
It's been probably 2, almost 3, pressing on 3 decades since I got a ticket. And that reminded, right? If you're having to think, it's probably been a bit.
It's been a while.
So, as I think about some of those things, like how that applies to, man,
I can push my luck in a fucking Mazda CX-50 just as much as I can in the Cadillac.
Right. So you're like, well, am I actually putting myself in jeopardy because I'm being stupid, or am I now so cognizant of it's just not that important?
That's how I feel.
Why would I bother? Like, it's not. Don't worry about it.
If I put the hammer down on the Cadillac, it's because momentarily it just felt good.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Yeah.
Most of the time I just drive like normal.
Yeah.
I'm not really, I'm not racing people or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes it just feels nice to feel that push.
There are, between Penny and the Miata, my whole thing, I certainly liked pushing the RS.
Oh yeah. But
it was.
I never felt that.
Absolutely not. Certainly in Grimlock. And that's why it's where maybe there's some adulting or agent. The Yukio, the Miata, still there's something close.
It's visceral because it's
right.
Little.
It feels
5-speed.
Yes, it feels good to drive. It is planted. It is
tiny.
The manual,
convertible.
Yes,
all the things.
The JDM'd super mufflered, not mufflered exhaust.
Yeah.
It is like it still puts a smile on my face. Right. Is it the same? No. But I think there's
it's kind of hard to compete with a Focus RS.
It is very hard. Yeah. But there is and my wife understands. She knows that there's a special fiber woven into me that, and like as we looked at some of like there was the Tokyo Auto Show or the Detroit Auto Show there at the tail end of the year where someone was doing like there was Subaru might be coming out with like a reissue of like a STI hatchback, which they ended the model year after Grimlock.
Yeah,
they went only to the sedans.
Yeah,
she's like, when it was hot. Plus, no one's really doing hatchback. Even the RS is a thing of the past. You can only really get the GTIs or the Audis in the hot hatches, and I'm not talking about the fucking Hyundais or.
They have a Civic hatch now.
But that puts right. It's not all-wheel drive.
No.
I would be.
No, it's not.
I would be interested.
It doesn't have the R motor in it either.
I would be hot on an SI or a Type R. I think it would be funny that I'd be like, well, I've migrated, but there's all-wheel drive is still really special.
Oh yeah.
But there was this concept at the Tokyo Detroit Auto Show somewhere at the tail end of the year with a hatchback STI version that was pretty much like the Crosstrek, but put down in Grimlock's old hatchback form factor. Mm-hmm. And Visa was like, if that comes out in 2 or 3 years and you don't buy it, I'm going to buy it for you.
You're like, guess what you're getting?
Yeah, you're getting one of these.
Yeah.
And it's funny to have a spouse that acknowledges like that specific vein of my special nuance. She's like,
she gets it.
She gets it.
Yeah.
So And that whole thing goes in the face of, but yeah, I'm a responsible adult that has to be worried about car payments and bills being paid, and 2 young children potentially needing college tuition. Like it gets awkward real fast.
Yeah, I know.
Hard solutions.
Yeah, it's a struggle.
Don't do it, bitch. He's like the lone survivor of the ones that we haven't gotten. We're at time, sir.
All right. I just figured I'd ask.
What?
About the cars.
What cars? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just in general. About buying cars, because I'm very frustrated with it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That was like a grandpa way to talk about the grandpa things. Because
we're getting there.
We're getting there.
I'll be a grandpa on here in like...
No time flat.
Nothing flat.
Less
April?
Than most common 0 to 60 times.
Yeah, it's coming quick. So
on that note, you should return a cart.
Wash your hands.
Wash your ass.
Check your oil, Tony.
Stay up to date on your shots.
Make the call if you need to.
Register to vote and vote, please.
Do the kindness.
Pick up a broom.
Wear a helmet.
Do the kindness.
I said that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Carts, ass, shots, hands, oil, vote, call, broom, kindness, wear a helmet. We'll catch you next week.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Bye.